One, that he hates them. Okay. So, Deacon, I'm gonna pass it over to you. So last night, y'all saw that who watched the class last night? Show of hands. Okay, very few of you, so I could rehash it. There's been someone that was with a woman that was with our camp in Arizona or Nevada? Nevada and Vegas, and left, and now is putting up continuous videos on YouTube. So someone was nice enough to bring me lies that she was saying about me and to bring to my attention that she is in my private Friday night class. Not that I have broadcast to everybody. She's there in my class, recording my stuff and then going back on YouTube and uploading it. Now, her newest video today, she says she's going to threaten me with a lawsuit for taking the post that she lied in that I brought out last night. And she says she's going to go and get a lawyer because I'm trying to turn you people against her. You see how crazy people are? She's a nut job. This woman is crazy. You in my class and putting posts up me and lying, telling so much lies. And all I did was take the stuff and show it back to you. I didn't slander her. I didn't say nothing bad of her. I didn't call her out of her name. I even commented on her beauty to show you that there was no love lost, no feelings, no nothing. You're not moving me emotionally, okay? The scriptures say to contend for the gospel, to fight for this truth, and that's what I'm going to do, okay? So she's attacking, she's slandering, she's putting videos up saying that we're stealing money, we're using your money to buy cars, we're using the money for houses. She's going on other platforms, other groups, other people who are against us and doing videos. But when we take a post of her proving that this is her talking, now it's I'm going to sue. Can we go to her page so that y'all see I'm not making this up? Okay? She is watching now, but I'm telling her, you're going to fight with me? We're going to fight fair. We're going to fight fair. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. You're going to put words in my mouth because that's the only way you can get me. Okay, go to her page and look at her video, and I want you to hear her own mouth, because now they're picking on little old me. I'm just a girl. I'm just little old me. I'm gonna go get my lawyers. All that mouth she got for all the platforms that she's on, running her mouth, lying on us, slandering you women, saying you're in a cult, saying that you're stupid, saying that we're auctioning you off, all those lies. Now we're picking on her, and I'm gonna go and get my lawyer. I just want you to see what we're dealing with. Did you go to her page, to her YouTube page? Get the video that she just put up? Okay? I'm showing you she's a busybody. Nobody wasn't bothering her. Her page. That one right there, where it got those two white people in the jackets.
Welcome back, guys. Sorry I got cut off.
Not
in the
part
last
two,
video.
part one. I don't even know about that. I didn't know there was a part two. There's always a part one and a part two to her. She can be thorough the first time she talks.
Hey, what's up, good people? What's up? Welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back. Good morning. First and foremost, good morning. It's around 10:40 over here, 10:41, and I am in the scriptures right now. I'm just going to go ahead, and before we get into this, I want to show you, we're going to show you Friday Night Raw with Deacon ASAP, how they took screenshots of my YouTube comments. Mind you, this is all the way on my channel, my YouTube channel.
She's in my class. She's talking about her channel. How retarded is that? She is in my class. And she's worried about screenshots.
Who in the world? Hold it. Do y'all?
She's in my class as we speak, and she's talking about we taking screenshots from her.
Deacon, you got time to take screenshots of? I don't even know who this girl is.
Listen, it was sent to me. I don't know how far it's got, so I'm gonna address it.
Do y'all recognize how busy we are?
Okay.
No. Do y'all recognize how busy we are? You're talking about how many out of how many schools? Roughly
like 80.
Like 80 schools worldwide.
And she's trying to destroy it.
And it's just us. Primarily, us, Bishop Kanai, captains, deacons. Y'all know the story, right? Do you know what it's like to monitor all of that? Do you think we have time to sit down and screenshots this BS? Y'all gotta be kidding.
Thank you. There are people who do have the time. Can we let it play?
Of that, and also they took screenshots of my Facebook profile. Okay. And I was the whole topic of this holy Sabbath class. And these people really think this is holy. So I'm going to go ahead and read from Galatians 5. And let's see.
Now she pulling scriptures.
5, and we're going to start with 19.
I'm sorry.
Galatians 5 and 19.
I'm going to ask the question because I said something before you came in. Pause it for a second. Is this the woman that put the pants on?
I didn't see that video, but I heard about it. That she
Did
was
anybody else see it?
Yes.
Because I don't want to say that. I don't want to, because I'm not into trying to, I don't really deal with this kind of stuff. But it wasn't just me. Can I get a witness? Okay. She put pants on and she was dancing around with the camera.
That's what I heard.
Like that. And she said, nothing's going to happen to me.
And saying, I'm free, I'm free.
Now
I'm free.
she got the nerve to read a scripture.
But let it go. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She may come clean here. Go ahead.
If these men in IUIC, if IUIC as a whole is walking in the spirit of the Lord, or are they walking in the lust of the flesh? Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Galatians 5 and 19.
I don't even know why she pulled this. Just move it up a little bit. Let's just get straight to the point. I want y'all to hear how she's threatening me. Please get the best lawyer you can find. No, go to about 3 minutes. Now we don't have to play the whole thing. I just want to show you what we're dealing with here.
Has become a millionaire.
Bring it back.
That's why his.
Bring it back.
This had nothing to do with them. So let's go ahead and
IUIC doesn't call it tithing; they call it Boost Spirits Club. Just switching the words to throw you off. Bishop Nathaniel has become a millionaire. This is what
I was reading what she put up. I didn't make nothing up.
Has become a millionaire off the people.
She's saying that the bishop is a millionaire.
It is. This I want to address tomorrow. This I want to address.
So there was a part in there where she made quotes about this is how the bishop bought his house from y'all money. So she said that he got his house from y'all money. Hold on. Don't jump out your seat yet. Don't jump out your seat yet. How many of you were here before we got this school in the other place? How many were here before the other place? Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hands that were here before the other place. How many were here in Brooklyn? 1088 Brooklyn. Okay, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands standing from Brooklyn. Before Brooklyn, where did we congregate? In whose house? Was there an Israel United in Christ when we were in the bishop's house? No, there was no purple and gold. There was nothing.
So according to this woman,
according to her,
5 people paid for the
millions of dollars to pay for his house that he invited us to. When we came to him, he had his house already paid, already ready to retire from his job. His house was already paid. How this is what I'm saying. She's putting there that he took millions and look how we're living and look how lavish we are. And his house was before there was an Israel United in Christ. So I'm just showing you, y'all do your own assessment. And I have the post and I'm exposing the lie. Now I'm going to my lawyers. You're turning the people against me. I'm using your own words. I even gave her a chance. Like I said, if you could prove of any of your statements, I will give you an apology and retract what I say. But she conveniently, every time she plays me speaking, she cuts those parts off. Every time I'm putting her statements, making up for her to prove it, she stops the video. She waits until I'm screaming, and then she takes that and put it on her page. Okay? I know this because some of y'all do that to people here. Y'all will bring your argument and certain parts will be cut out. And y'all expect me to just roll with that.
Deacon, the danger in that is that the Most High sees everything.
She's
Even
not
though
afraid of the Most
I know
High.
that, but it don't matter because the judgment gonna come whether she's
Not
afraid or not. To do that, you actually think that your tactic is gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna make a difference, regardless of once you're in the wrong. That's it. Regardless of what, trying to take your voice and put it here, move it there. I'm just sitting back here listening to the insanity of what you're bringing out. I can't believe this.
Listen,
I'm just thinking about it. Do y'all realize that 1088 was the first school? Before that, we was in the bishop's house.
in his house.
In his house.
With him paying for everything out of his own pocket.
The family, there was food that his wife cooked.
Okay.
And prepare the table and all that. That was coming out of his salary to feed the people.
Right.
Y'all don't know about your bishop. His family. There was one time, remember, there was one time that they went home and there was no food in the house.
And he didn't tell us.
He didn't even tell us.
Shamara got mad.
He didn't even tell us.
She said these niggers is coming here eating up all the food and you ain't doing nothing. My baby's sick. I think Messiah was sick. She needed juice. There was no more. And when they let us know, I said, from now on, we're not coming to his house until we bring money. We went for years without asking him for nothing.
He would not. He would just, the food would be there, and you never
you
know
would, right,
that
and you
his
would just
cupboards
take
was
it.
bare.
You know how niggers are.
That's how it went down. This was before there was a 1088. Before there was purple and gold.
Before there was any deacons. Before there was any deacons, any captains, any officers. He had his house. Now you got her coming up now with stuff like that there. And when I bring it out, now I'm going to tell my lawyers, you took this from my private page of lies. Who you think you playing with? This is our lives here. This is the man's livelihood. Now it's tactics and it's cults, and this is what cults do. And she's quoting stuff about cults that came from Margaret Sanger. Y'all know who Margaret Sanger is? That's who she's taking the stuff from to define what a cult is. Let it play, let it play, let it play. Let it play.
Tomorrow. I'm gonna let that one go for now. I'm gonna take care of this one tomorrow. But I just want to show you when I call people dogs.
So he needs.
She stops
look.
She
why
stops it.
is he so defensive?
She cuts it off. Let it play.
You guys.
Bring it back.
Why is he so?
Why am I so what? Y'all not get why I'm so defensive now? Because you lying. Because you're a liar. And nobody's going to sit back and let you just lie on them. That's why I'm so defensive. Let it play.
People dogs.
So he needs. Look. Why is he so defensive, you guys? Why is he so defensive if everything that I'm saying is a lie? If everything that little old us who have left this.
Now it's little old us. You on vocab show, you go into this show, you put in a video every single week. You getting people sending her money on her page. She's collecting money now. Now it's little old us. Now it's little old us. And I'm going to my lawyer. Please, please take us in that platform. Please.
The scriptures say that if this be of men, it will come to nothing. If it be of God, you shall not overthrow it. How many of y'all think that this mess is going to continue? This is just one out of many that came and went and disappeared.
The difference with her is no individual has went to this extent like her. Crying on camera, emotional, trying to make the people we did think we did. She almost had me convinced something happened to her over there. What changed the whole dynamic? The Lord was like, look, she's lying on you now. Okay? I said, oh, hell no. Okay? Let it play.
Hateful, ungodly, antichrist cult. Why is he constantly?
Y'all know what cult mean? What cult mean?
Constantly defensive. If not,
pause it. What cult mean? Y'all know what cult mean? Cult right here means changing ungodliness and living truthfully. So yes, we are a cult. That's what we do here. We change ungodliness and we live truthfully. And that's why she's attacking us. And that's why everybody else will. Because we're not living ungodly lifestyles. Better play.
None of this stuff is true, you guys. Let's go ahead and listen to this foul-mouthed heathen.
What did you do to her?
All I did was say the truth. I didn't curse her. I didn't step out of call out her name. Okay? I didn't say nothing. I'm just showing you how she is. Because she's making all these videos. Go to her page and watch them. She said before this all started, oh, they don't want you to watch no videos. They control you and they don't want you to watch no videos. I'm the person telling y'all every week, go watch. So when I go in, y'all know what I'm talking about. Go watch. Don't ask for attention. I will give it to you. Let it play.
Last week and the week before, I'm going to show you that there are dogs. And some of the deacons and captains get paid too. I don't get paid nothing here. And if you got information that I'm being paid, please bring it out. If I was being paid, I wouldn't work where I work. And I'm lucky that a lot of the employees from my job are here.
I got people who work with me here. I got people who work with me here. My bosses are here. Okay? Let it play.
Employees that come here to the congregation, they make more money than me. They're my bosses. They do the payroll. They see my paycheck.
Okay. And this is the
stops
first.
It. See, again, she stops it. Again, she stops it there. Anytime I'm making a point, she cuts it off. But let it play.
The very beginning of the class, guys. So he, off top, began talking about me. Okay? Turn my phone off real quick. Let me go ahead and fast forward because the whole class is about me, and I'm gonna show you here now because they have my name. All right here. So guys, if this isn't the actions of a destructive cult, spying, sending their members to spy, I'm not affiliated. I'm not. You don't see me.
She's lying, and we catch her in the lie, and we're sending members to spy. If listen, I say it all the time. If there's spies in the audience, we're happy to have you here. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm not worried about you. I don't lose no sleep over you because that guy Vocab Malone has convinced us. He tries to make parodies now like we're scared, and I've been saying over and over, I ain't worried about who's in here. You're gonna die. Okay, and I look forward to it. I don't walk through here afraid. I just hope that if my time comes, that I go manfully. Okay, and it's for this truth. But they're trying to convince you we're scared, we're a cult, and we're checking things. And the information she has, she's making it public for other people to see it and get mad and report it back. It's not encrypted information. Okay, you know the scripture to say and much conversation there's sin. I forgot how it goes. Okay, in a multitude of words, that's why I'm saying she talks so much she's not even realizing at some point I'm speaking evil. So all you got to do is just let her talk. You don't have to try to trap her up or try to twist what she's saying. Just play back what she's saying and let her talk. You see it for yourself.
The credibility is destroyed with the thing about the bishop's house. That just destroyed the credibility 100%. The man had the house before there was one IUIC building.
He had the house. And he was trying to show us how we could move up. Remember, he wanted us to move up there because it was a new community and the houses were cheap. Okay, it was the mortgage on it was less than what we pay for rent. Okay, we just didn't want to go so far away from New York City, but it was nothing. A few other people went up there and got houses. It was nothing to pay them off. That's when the houses were cheap. Now you go up there, forget it. Okay, but I'm just showing you the extent of the lies. And she's getting an audience. She's lying on YouTube. People are giving her money. She's calling us a cult. She's disrespecting us, and everything is through making things up. If she says anything credible, I will investigate it because I don't want no evil amongst me. So if there is evil here, I'm going to handle it because the Most High will handle me. But the thing with her is I've never had anybody go to this extent. Okay? Let it play.
even these comments on their page. You don't see me and this lovely sister who's a follower of mine or brother, because I don't know if it's a sister or brother who left the comment. I'm just assuming it was a sister, but either way, you don't see me going and taking snapshots of
You don't have to, because you in my class. You don't have to. You record my class and chop it up. There's another video that she has where she was editing me and chopping everything that I said up. You don't need to go and take snapshots. You hear her, we're not hiding nothing. It's Saturday. You're not in the truth. You should be out in the club or partying, shopping, do what it is that you do. Why are you watching our class? Why our class? But you want to go to your lawyers. Let it play.
Comments or going on their Facebook or going here and taking, I'm not doing all that because I'm not concerned with them. I'm just simply telling my truth. I'm responding to my followers and my comments on my YouTube.
Now she got followers.
So
let it go.
Why are these men searching all the way on my YouTube between a conversation that me and a sister's having? This don't have nothing to do with them. Why are they on my YouTube?
Why are you lying?
Guys?
Address why you're lying. We found the stuff, just address it. Just prove that I'm the liar. And I'll apologize to you openly. You know how it is, a person get caught and all they want to know is, are you following me? Why you went through my phone? You went into my stuff? Not that you caught them red-handed. They think that they could deflect their anger by, look, you're following me around. Look what you're doing. You're doing all this over me. For me, I'm nothing. I'm nothing. That's what she doing. Let it play.
And this is the stuff I want you to see. So they have this for everybody to see. They have thousands of followers. They put it on Periscope. They put it on YouTube, which I'm on now. This is what they do, guys. This is what they do. And you guys think you're so holy. The Most High is going to definitely handle all of you guys. Everybody who said something evil, everybody who had a partake in this, oh, best believe y'all will get handled by the Most High. That's why I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even worried about it.
She's talking about the white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, not the angry black man in the sky. Let it play. We're not worried about who you call the Most High.
Gained me the right to actually go.
Because she don't even believe Christ is black or God is black. Everything we taught her is a lie. So who should be worried about her threats? Let it play.
Get me a lawyer. And
okay, back it up.
Stop.
Back it up.
Wait, Deacon. I gotta get something. She's talking about judgment from the Most High. Scriptures. Give me the strange apparel. Give me that.
Except for now, 1 and 8.
In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. How many of y'all saw that video with her with the pants on? The scriptures in let me go a step further, Deacon. I'm gonna be quick. Matthew's 18 and 6 also. Matthew 18 and 6.
The book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
Let me see. What's the verse above that? Woe
Verse
be
5.
unto the world. Where that script? Where's that verse at? Woe be unto the world.
Oh, that's verse 7.
Okay. Read 6 and 7 again then.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
What is a way to offend one of the little ones? Because I ain't going to make nothing up. What is a way to offend one of the little ones? You come inside this truth, correct? And then you go out these doors, and then you teach the wicked their ways. What's the scripture where it says about trimming thy ways? What that one say? Somebody just quote that one real quick.
Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou ways?
Why trimmest thou thy way? Therefore thou hast taught the wicked one their ways. Right, that one. What you've done with your action, you've offended them because you caused them to break God's laws. Okay, you're supposed to be a representative in God's truth and you've offended them by making them sin, by giving them the example of evil. Read that again in that Matthews.
Matthew 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
Because you got sisters that's trying to repent, sisters that's trying to do the right thing, sisters that are trying to dress according to the way the Most High said dress. And by you getting on television or whatever platform you use to try to persuade our sisters to go back into the life of sin and pants, you've offended those spirits. What the Lord said because of that? He said that a millstone, it'd be better for her to tie a millstone around her head and cast it in the sea. That's not what I said. So I don't give a damn about her feelings. That's what the Most High said.
Christ said, go kill yourself.
Read.
Straight up.
That's what
He
said.
said, if you offend the people that's trying to follow me in righteousness, go kill yourself.
Read.
Verse 7. Woe unto the world because of offenses.
So the Most High said, woe unto the world because of offenses. Because people are going to get offended. But listen to what it says here.
For it must needs be that offenses come.
But because it must needs that offenses must come. So offenses are going to happen. But the question is, who is going to bring the offense? You should make every effort to make sure that you are not the vessel by whom the offense cometh. Read the verse again.
Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come. But woe to that man by whom the offense cometh.
But woe unto that man or that woman by whom the offense cometh. So the Most High, that's why they said, tie the stone around their head and throw them in the sea. Now give me the strange apparel.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass.
Where in the world you read in the Bible that the women wore pants? Where? Come on.
Zephaniah 1 and 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
What is strange apparel? What just the term, what does strange mean? Strange, meaning that it is outside of God's law. That's what it's talking about. Leviticus 22 and 5, Deuteronomy. This is how you identify what's the strange clothing. And for you to make mockery of this scripture, the death is going to hang on your head.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord.
So the Most High calls that strange apparel an abomination. So how in the hell you going to get up there and talk about bringing judgment on somebody and you are in strange apparel? This woman is crazy. That's it. I can't deal with this foolishness. Go ahead, Deacon.
Go back to where we was there, please. Let it play.
Don't worry about it. In fact, I think this gains me the right
Bring
to
it back a
actually
little
go,
bit. Bring it back a
and
little
go
bit.
ahead,
Let hit play.
guys. This is what they do, and you guys think you're so holy. The Most High is going to definitely handle all of you guys. Everybody who said something evil, everybody who had a partake in this, oh, best believe y'all will get handled by the Most High.
There is no everybody.
That's
It's
why I'm
just
not
me.
even.
It's just me. Okay? Don't put my name in nothing. I already told you, you could talk. All of y'all could talk. Don't put my name in anything. I am going to defend myself vigorously. Let it play.
Worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. In fact, I think this gains me the right to actually go and go ahead and get me a lawyer and go ahead and file a complaint against IUIC.
I would love to see how this play out in court. I would love it. You're lying. We find the post of you lying, and you want to go to court because we're defending ourselves against the lies that you're trying to destroy what we're trying to create. I would love to see it. I would love it. I would love it. I hope that the people on her page that she's collecting money from give her money for a lawyer. Okay? Because even in one of the posts, there's some weak Negro jumping in like he want to talk to me. He want to come see me. Okay? I'm not gonna take it there yet because I don't want nobody to say why you gotta disrespect. Why you gotta. I'm just letting y'all know how things are going. Okay? I'm just not gonna go there yet, y'all. So, you know, everybody thinks I'm mean. I want to show you a different side. People, are you with me? Let it play.
Promoting violence to its members to attack me.
She said, I'm promoting violence to the members to attack her. Whoever heard me in class last night, I said, leave her alone. Don't post nothing. Don't write nothing on her page. Don't say nothing to her. Nobody don't make no threats. Pray for her. Pray for her. Okay? She fast forward past all that part. Okay, now she's trying to tell you, show me where in the video that I am trying to tell people. I told people, leave her alone. And I explained why she's being addressed. Because she lied on me and lied on the bishop and was telling continuous lies. And now she's going to everybody who's been against us on their platform and talking. There's hours and hours and hours and hours of footage on her. I'm not going to sit back and watch the whole thing. And she's talking about incidents that happened in the kitchen, complaining about in the kitchen they were so anal. They were so, I want, with you over my food to be anal. I don't want just anybody touching my food. Okay, I don't eat from anybody. The specific sisters here that prepare stuff for us. We don't just let anybody come. She's giving you little gossip stories of things that happen anywhere. It'll happen in a McDonald's where they got the big sign, wash your hands when you come out the bathroom, whatever. Don't touch the fries without your head covered. That's all she's doing and giving in there. And after a while, the people want more. So you got to start making things up. You got to start putting things out there to make us look suspect. That's where she's reached. Because think about it. If she was suffering all those bad things at Vegas for 2 years, she should have some good stuff to talk about. Some really good stuff. She shouldn't have to make nothing up and leave everybody down there in Vegas and not jump to attack us personally up here, who she don't know. She was down there. She said all the stuff there, the little altercation she had with people. After a while, there's nothing more to talk about. The people want more. It's just like them unconsciousness people you see where they got to make things up every week to keep an audience. Okay, so now, I forgot where do we stop here? 6:36? Go to the beginning for a minute. I want to show you how desperate she is. I forgot this one other thing. Slide it over a little bit. Slide it to about 2 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 1 minute. Hit play. I want to show y'all something. I forgot this part.
Read from Galatians 5.
No, before the scripture.
And let's
back it up. Someone let it play.
Of my YouTube comments. Mind you, this
I'm
is
sorry.
all the way on
Start
my
it back
channel.
to 6:36. It may come up. She admits that even though she left us, she still goes to our website to check around to look for stuff to bring back to the people. She admits that. She says, she's telling everybody, I'm free. And she says in the video, once in a while, I go back to their website to look for stuff. Because remember, we had a problem with the broadcast for my Friday Night Raw. Okay, because they were broadcasted in Texas. So she told the people that I got in trouble and I'm not doing Friday Night Raw no more. Little did she know that people was waiting for me to go on. Waiting. People was calling me, texting me, everything. What happened when they don't see me? Okay, and the delay was to expose her because she puts in the video, oh, he got in trouble, so now he can't do Friday Night Raw. In trouble for what? For telling the truth? Let the video play. 6:36. Take it back there.
I don't know if they telling them attack me physically, but for damn
see now,
sure
you see what she's saying? That we're telling you people to attack her physically. I don't know. Again, she's putting stuff out there because that's how she can get more people to start giving money to her website. Now she's collecting money. Let it play. I don't know if they're saying to her, attack her physically for what? You lying. You're a liar. This is how you meet a liar, head on. Not with no fighting or lying like you. Let it play.
Online, okay? So I just want you guys to see this because when this video gets taken down, I already downloaded it and I want this to be proof. Okay, so when I take legal action, it's going to be my proof, okay? that this is a destructive cult and hate group, and they're inciting violence and hatred in their followers. Let's take a listen.
Anybody hear me last week say I didn't have no money for no haircut? This is why I wanted an audience. I wanted an audience. I wanted an audience. You see, because she stick her nose where it shouldn't have been. My son, every time he comes to,
She skips it. She's
he's
moving it
showing you
up now.
what type of person that you.
She skips it. Okay, now this is what she skipped. The last time my son was here, my son always snaps on me all the time. Okay, and he's always telling me, because before I was always sharp haircut, everything, and now I just let it grow. So my son comes here, he starts snapping on me. He sees my boots, he goes, "What are those?" He's always making fun of me. So I cut my hair, and I know he's watching. So I said, "Look, I got a haircut." She took that, and look what she wrote in her post. She wrote that I told you people that I'm too poor, that I don't have no money, and I need money for a haircut. And there's a line downstairs every single time after class to get a haircut. You know how many people I know who are barbers that will cut my hair and not take money even if I try to give it to them? So I'm just showing you the desperation that she has and how far she's willing to go to lie, that even though she's saying she's free, she left, she's still in our business looking for anything.
What is the objective of what she's trying to do? Well, I'm gonna have to leave after a while. I got no. What is the objective of all of what she's doing? Because if she's lying, I'm listening to what's coming out.
Lying, threatening
all of this,
lawsuits, saying
just
we want to do
blatant
violence
lies,
against
making
her.
up stuff. Why? What is the purpose of doing all of this? Is to try to draw you.
Yeah, that's
with
for
her.
you. That's right. She
That's
wants
what
to
it's
see
about.
how many of you she can move.
So the reason why I said it is because I didn't want y'all to think that I was being unfair to read that scripture about the offense, because that's exactly what she's trying to do, to pull y'all right back to the world. That's what that is. Okay, that's what all is. I'm just listening to it. I'm sitting here and it's not, we've had this before. You know, we get this often, and it's really so minute. I know we have to pay attention to it at some point, but ain't nothing gonna stop this train, man. Nothing. You know, you're gonna get run over by it. You know, Esau can't even stop it. So what the hell is this woman gonna do? Esau can't even stop this.
This is just to set the foundation for the next time somebody tries this. Let it play.
You see it now. That I regret it here that I left because the bishop showed me that I was a dummy for leaving. I would have been retired for people who have. The only incident I know of is because people disregarded my instructions.
Move it up a little.
Thank you very much.
So 45 minutes in the class. As you can see, they're still on my comment section.
Pause it.
You know,
Pause it. That's because she wrote that there's 3 light-skinned girls here that we protect. Will the 3 light-skinned girls stand up? She said there's 3 look, I'm sure you're looking at me like I'm crazy. It says there are 3 girls they protect. They're on Instagram's names. They watch these 3 girls like a hawk. And if you comment on one of their photos, they make the girls block you. My cousin commented and they blocked him, and he is not a lustful brother. The girl who did block him just happened to be online and said he was trying to get the drawers. He was trying to get the drawers.
Her cousin.
Yes. Okay, the name is there. A sister that comes to the online class knew the names. Contact them. Sister turned her phone on, started listening. She was like, "Yo, Deacon, that's me. He was trying to get the drawers." I'm not making this up. Let it play. It's almost over. It's only like 2.5 minutes. Let it play.
talking crap. So 45 minutes in the class, while y'all think Israel United in Christ is such holy men, this is what they talk about. And if you think this is holy or righteous, you the damn devil.
The
Y'all
devil is a liar.
Antichrist. If your members
The devil
follow
is a
an
liar. Let it play. Let it play. Let it play.
Antichrist,
It's almost
and
finished.
the Most High is not happy with y'all at all. Y'all think bullying one poor, vulnerable, innocent girl for telling
Now
her
she's
experience on
innocent and vulnerable. I'm just one girl by myself. I did nothing. You see how much video she threw up? Every day a new video, 2, 3 videos go up. She's looking for platform. She's announcing, I'm going to be on this person's show. I'm going to be on that person's show. All those people that have been attacking us is backing her now. They're all commenting on her stuff, but I'm just one lonely girl. It's just me alone. I have to contact, but you think we stupid? You really think we stupid? Let it play.
You think the Most High is smiling at that and is going to reward you? In
No,
a
he's
good
not
way for
smiling.
that? Oh, y'all got it coming. Please believe me.
Out of her own mouth, you lying dog. Lying dog.
The Bible says that they're dogs.
Okay, and she's
That's what the
married,
Bible
right?
says.
Okay, and the sister's married. You liar.
So hold on. So wait a minute. So if I'm not mistaken, the brother went on there to comment, but she blocks them to prevent
Him from being in her private business, and now we're protecting her. Sound like she protected herself from your nasty cousin. Okay, from your nasty,
You nasty
cousin.
nigga.
Slide down. We ain't finished with that other. Go back to that other post.
Hey, Ezekiel, do me a favor.
You're lucky that I didn't get to.
Okay, take that one off. Take that one off. I can't keep track of the lies that she's putting up there, but there was one major lie, that's what just made me say, you know what? I'm not going to keep my mouth shut no more. Go to Vocab Malone's page.
Okay.
This is what made me say I'm not keeping my mouth shut, because she's trying to bring harm to us. She say we trying to harm her. She's trying to bring harm to us. So that's why I said I need an audience.
Let me read something.
Okay,
Deacon,
go ahead.
before
Read what you have to read.
Give me Proverbs chapter 1. Hold it. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 25, 26, and 27. The reason why I'm reading this is because we know, God, I'm not trying to just say anything, but we know something's wrong with the sister. I think all of y'all see that, right? And when the evil continues to pour out blatantly, with no regard, no fear, no nothing, when you're just straight up lying, just making up stuff, all for the sake of trying to draw disciples after them, because that's what it's about, to try to destroy you. That's why I'm gonna have this read here, because y'all got to understand about us. We are not emotional men. We'll be emotional when we need to, but when you cross the line of disrespecting this truth, disrespecting Christ, putting him to an open shame, the hell with you. And when your destruction comes, we're gonna laugh at your destruction, just like God gonna laugh at it. Read it.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 24. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
I wanted verse 25, but that's okay. 25 is 25, 26, 27. That's what I want. Read.
Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
Believe it or not, what we're going over is actual counsel. It's a warning that's put out to not only her and to the simple brother I believe you're about to bring up, and to the rest of our people who are on the fence that don't know which way to go. This is a warning to you too, from the Most High. Read it again.
But ye have set at
So
naught.
you're trying to warn us. The hell with your warning. We're giving you God's warning. Read.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
You don't want to hear the correction of the Bible. You want to speak against the Most High. You want to speak against Christ. You want to speak against His truth. All to save your so-called lover Esau. That's not going to profit you at all. Read.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Most High say He gonna laugh at her calamity and the Negro calamity when their destruction cometh. He gonna laugh at them. So we gonna laugh along with them. Go ahead.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
When your fear cometh, the Most High say He gonna mock, because you talk garbage, talk about some no judgment happened to me when I put these pants on. You did that. So the Most High said when that judgment comes, He's gonna mock when your fear cometh, and we gonna mock along with Him. Go ahead.
Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
You see that? Go ahead.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Who's saying that? The Most High. So I don't care what people say. The Lord spoke it. And that's all I care about. The Most High said that judgment gonna come to you. Your mouth is not the Bible. The words of the Most High is what's gonna go down. Read.
They shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Hating knowledge means to hate God's laws. God's laws is that a woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So you said to hell with that. So you say you hate God. So God said when that judgment comes upon you, he's going to laugh. That's who's saying this? The Most High. I know that sounds rough, but we can't play with nobody. This is not a play. This is serious. Not this thing with this woman. That's garbage. I'm talking real serious. The Most High is going to bring judgment on our people if our people don't really wake up and take this work seriously, listening to the devil. I'm beyond her now. I'm talking to our people that's really, really not paying attention to what the Most High is moving on this earth. The Most High said, if you don't get your business together, he's going to kill you. He's going to, and when that death and judgment comes on you, he's going to laugh at your calamity. That's what the Most High said. Y'all got that? Is that it on that verse?
No, there's more. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
They hated the Most High's correction. They hated this. They hated the reproof that the brothers try to teach you, women and you brothers. They hated that and ran out of here. Go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
Go ahead.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
Okay, so the hell with her threats.
That's right.
The Most High
We ain't
told us
worried.
where we going.
I'm not worried. I didn't do nothing to her. Okay. Now, before you go there, remember the other video we brought up from that other guy's page that it looked like it was chopped? The title was Lies About Slavery, something like that. Oh, I played that today. Now, I said yesterday when I played it that I was going to get the original video because I don't want to lie on the what's his name sitting in the chair? The producer. I don't want to lie on him. Okay, because I don't like to take videos that were chopped up, and I said I was going to find the original. So in fairness to him, okay, I'm not playing the video and saying that he was in agreement, because you saw in his response was like, look, I'm not talking about this with you open. You understand? So I'm not saying that he's condoning it, but I'm showing you that this guy thinks that what happened to us is a joke. Okay, play the video. Okay, bring the title up so that people can see it themselves. And I'm still going to look for the original video to make sure that my assessment of what I said about the brother is true. It says, Vocab Malone and Jay the producer think slavery is funny. Okay, now let it play.
Here's Vocab, a prime example
Now also,
of what they think about.
I now have confirmed for sure that I know who the brother is in the video that's doing this. It's another Israelite camp. Okay, and they got wind of it first. Okay, but now it's circulating. And a lot of times we disagree, but this we are in agreement with. This is wrong. This is wrong. He's trying to say, look, I'm just making fun of you guys saying that you're going to put people in slavery, but why make a joke about slavery anyway when you see brothers is so passionate, because their passion is coming from a place of them being wrong. He's looking at it like, so what? I'm going to make a joke out of it. I'm going to take the whitest song that I can find and I'm going to make a joke out of it to piss them off. Guess what? We pissed off. You accomplished what you want, but I just want the people to see. Let it play.
Your slavery in America. He would never make a parody of the Holocaust. And Jay, the producer, was too weak to say something except we got to talk about that off air. Soft ass black man. And that's a fact. Now, you might be wondering, well, what was so bad? So I'm going to play you this video and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. Check this garbage out. Check it out.
Right now, but check it out. I wrote a parody to something, bro. I think that this thing's hilarious. I'm gonna see if you're down to do it, and I'm gonna make a video out of this joint. You know that song by Miley Cyrus, "Party in the USA"?
Yeah.
Yo, slavery in the USA, bro. Slavery in the USA, bro.
Now stop.
Slavery in the
What's funny about
USA.
that? What's funny about that, when you know what happened to us as a people, and we still have not recovered from the damage of what's been done to us from slavery? How does he think that? Let's keep it in the context of what he said. He wants to make a joke of the Israelites wanting vengeance from the Bible to enslave the people, where it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. They're coming biblical with their request. Him is a joke. It's a joke to him. And that's why I want to keep the focus on. Forget about Jay, the producer. Okay? Leave him where he is. Leave him where he is. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we don't have the whole video. And I don't want him to say, oh, you guys didn't have the whole video. And if he may come up with the rest of it, and then we look stupid. So I'm only putting focus on him. For anybody who tries to run something later on, he can't take back what he said. He made a mockery and a joke of slavery. Okay, let it play.
Bro.
Oh man,
I got a whole song, man, and I can't sing it.
About that one off.
Now, the first thing I want to say is that I am not surprised, nor am I upset. Now, somebody might say, well, why aren't you angry? Well, because I expected this from him. When you expect something from somebody, you almost are not going to even come out of character for what? This is exactly who we have always known Vocab to be. We are able to see through that snake oil salesman that he is.
Right. That he said it right. Snake oil salesman. He's right about that. What this vermin just did. When he called the black man, he called him brother. What was the purpose of him doing that?
Let him bring his guard down.
So let his guard down, and to make him think that he's one with him.
And you see in the video, he got caught off guard. That's why he said, look, we got to talk about this off air.
So I'm looking
he was appalled. He didn't say it there. That's why I said I'm not going to jump in and say he was in agreement with it. Okay? Because as I said before, we don't see all the video, and it's edited, and they've done that to us. And in fairness to him, I'm not going to condemn him like that, because that's evil, and the Most High will judge me. But that beast right there, y'all heard out his own mouth that this is funny. And the Lord is marking him. He thinks that this is funny. Even if he believed that what he was doing was in good intention to his followers, you're making joke of something that people have not recovered from over centuries, decades.
Exactly. But it shows you the arrogance of this enemy. This shows you the absolute disrespect to what happened to our mothers, to what happened to our babies, to what happened to our fathers, that what happened to our people in this American murder. That's what happened to us. Our women were ripped open, babies ripped out of their stomachs. I read some of that stuff earlier today.
Yes.
Lynched and hung. The children were decapitated. All of that. And the children's blood, when the white man broke their necks and whipped the children to the point where they died, the blood of the children was in the man's clothes, was in the white man's clothes. And guess who had to wash the white man's clothes? The mother of that dead child. So she has to wash her own blood out of she has to wash the blood of her son out of the man.
Now you're making me mad. You just making me mad.
Okay. So for this virulent beast to get up there and make mockery and say that, and then call him a brother at the same time, that shows you that this snake has no, and like the brother on the video is saying.
Wow.
He said this it's not a surprise to me. What bothers me is when you don't see it. That's what bothers me. I expect these people to be the snakes that they are. I expect that.
Wow. So watch this now. Let that video go. Go to his page. I'm going to show y'all something, because y'all probably be thinking we just don't like him. Okay? You tell me if this is right, what he's doing here. Vocab alone, go to his page. Go hit videos. And that's the sister who we just saw that didn't show her face. This is an interview she did with him. Click right there, the fourth video. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. Click that. She says that we're a schizophrenic, racist cult. Slide to the end. We don't need, y'all can watch the rest on your own. Okay? I think it was like, what number is that you're at? Let it play from there. No, you're gonna like this. Because he's coercing her in the interview, and he's trying to make it look like it's just a random interview. You could tell that he had his questions lined up, and look at the question he asked her. Let it play.
As you close out, final words and tell people how to follow you and stuff, could you also kind of share future hopes or goals or plans?
Back it up.
You,
It's
go
it's
along
going
in this
off.
stuff?
Back it up. Go to about 49, yes.
In a box inside a box inside a box. You know, so I'll say it's a destructive cult. That's one thing.
Back it up
the
some
King
more.
Solomon
Took us 2 years to destroy her, right? Yeah. Let it play from there.
If you pick up that motif, you'll see it all throughout scripture, and you got to be blind not to see
Back
that
it up
that's what's
some more.
happening here. So
Keep on, keep on. Let it play from there.
covenant, though, so that those
back
who
it
are
up some more.
called may receive the promised eternal.
he was without blemish.
Back it up some more.
You know, so everything
Has been enacted, and we see that in the
Keep
upper
going.
room, right?
45, go to 40.
You think Jesus constantly made these arguments for
40,
what's called from the
40
lesser
minutes.
to the greater. And Hebrews follows
Let it play from there.
this cult, and that was Mariah G. And she said, because what that means is a
You're at
fixed
40?
false belief that an individual retains even in the face
Slide
of
it down a
rational
little bit more.
evidence. So that's what delusional
Right there.
tactic. It's old news.
Slide it down some more.
Like the cults have been doing this forever.
Let it
and
play.
stay enjoying ourselves. The next minute,
Let it play.
somebody
Move.
stood up
Slide
and
it down some more.
humiliated,
Slide it down
you
some more.
know, and then the next minute,
give a shout out to your channel real
Keep
quick.
going some more down.
On
sure,
because
yeah.
you sound like you're underwater. Part of it is really why
Keep
she
going
said
down
what
some more.
this interview. I'm gonna put up
This
some
way,
links
this way,
to
I wasn't reading for myself.
studied scriptures. They were
Okay, back
pointing
up.
you or guiding.
Go to 30.
Share these with the audience as we close out pretty quick here.
I think that
Let it play from
drew
right there. Let
back.
me see something.
And once I drew back, they were upset. They don't want you drawing back. They want you counseling and talking to them so they know everything about you.
That's a damn lie. Slide it down.
So that was one thing. Another thing was
Slide it down some more.
their
And then put it with them. That's just
Slide it down
I know
some
that's
more. It's
gonna
coming
rub
up.
them the wrong.
looking
No,
back.
This way. I'm sorry. This way. This way.
URC. Like a fool, I know. But yeah, so
Right there,
once
right
I accepted my job working on Saturday, they didn't necessarily tell me, oh, don't, quit your job.
Oh,
but
I'm glad she touched
action
that.
and how
I'm glad she touched that. Stop. She said we don't want women to go to school. How many women here have we stopped from going to school? Show of hands. How many women we get on for not going to school? All of them. We tell them, further yourself, better your career. She tells people here in another interview that we stopped her from going to nursing school. You know how many nurses is in this audience? How many nurses and doctors are watching online? But for some reason with her, everybody stopped her from going. Okay, that's what she's saying there, but we don't need that. Y'all could go back and watch the lies for yourself. I just want you to get this one part. This is what infuriated me the most. Go to 33.
That's part of what got him. He's like, I'm not
Slide
going
it
to
down some more.
unfriend my family
where
members.
is that part?
Yeah,
where
they
he
control
asked her-
every aspect of your life.
Slide it down.
And so that's why you said they were a
Well,
cult
he said
prior.
who we talk about.
Now, give one more reason why you said.
In the end? Yes. No. Let's go to the end for a minute. He could be right. I think it was towards the end. Right there. Yes. I want
They're
y'all
like
to
the
see
more
something.
righteous, like we're the truth.
Okay,
you know?
okay. That's it. Back it up. You wicked demon, you. Y'all gonna see for yourself. Okay, because she's mad that I'm showing y'all this. I'm gonna show you how dangerous what they're doing is. Let it play.
First, before someone even runs into an IUIC video, and the church isn't always doing it. So hopefully these kind of videos help wake the church up as well.
Exactly. And I'm not saying every Christian church is perfect. I'm not saying that because we all know that's not true. But they're all not bad either, you know? So I just want to put that out there. So that's the main thing that, you know, they basically denounce Christ, and I have a huge problem with that. I'm definitely passionate and love my Lord and Savior.
Took her 2 years to figure out that we don't follow Christ. Oh,
that was just a big red flag. I'm like, I never understood that.
Now,
well, watch
just
this.
so everyone knows,
Watch this.
IUIC is one example of a Hebrew Israelite or Black Hebrew Israelite group, but there's other ones, and they sometimes are called camps. IUIC in private bashed other camps.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You heard what he said? He said in private, we bash other camps. First of all, none of our classes are private. I'm open air all the time for everybody. Flip the camera around for the audience so that the viewers can see the audience. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question now because he said, this is going to go up afterwards. I know. I don't care. We're going to record this and put this up. Okay, leave it on the audience. I'm going to ask a question. And I'm going to make the same offer. Who heard the offer I made last night? Who heard the offer? Okay, good. So I'm going to make the offer again. First of all, type in on... No, we're not going to go there yet. Anybody here ever heard us play a ISUPK video and talk bad about them? Okay, because y'all been watching for a long time. Look what the sister says. Swing the camera back around. No, leave it on them. Y'all don't have to put it on me. Let it play. Back it up to his question again. Because I have to prove to you that either she's lying or she's under stress from this man. He's stressing her to say these things. Yes, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let it play.
I never understood that.
Now, just so everyone knows, IUIC is one example of a Hebrew Israelite or Black Hebrew Israelite group, but there's other ones, and they sometimes are called camps. IUIC in private bashed other camps, didn't they? What kind of stuff would they say about them?
Look, it goes as far as them pulling up YouTube videos of these other camps.
Mm-hmm.
So this is during a Sabbath class, you know.
Pause it. There is a camp that I pull up his video. None of you can say anybody else pull it up. By show of hand, how many people know the camp that I always play their videos? And what's their name? GMS. Why do I pull up GMS videos? Because they always attacking us. Always. I'm the only one that does it. Deacon Yawasop has never done it. Deacon Aidan never. Nobody else don't do it. Only me. Okay? So the only way that she could have saw a video was to be in my class. Now, go ahead. You can speak, Deacon.
Just get the statement to the question that they asked her. Back it up just when they asked the question.
I never understood that.
Now, just so everyone knows, IUIC is one example of a Hebrew Israelite or Black Hebrew Israelite group, but there's other ones, and they sometimes are called camps. IUIC in private bashed other camps, didn't they?
Stop.
What kind of stuff would they say about?
Stop. Oh man. Now you think she's gonna say no? Of course. She's in love with him. She ain't gonna say no. He said that, and he lined up. Yeah. Huh? Exactly. That was the next part. That's what I was gonna say earlier. How will she even know? Because if she said we do this in private, when are we gonna have the women in there watching what we do in private? That's why I say I can't take this. I mean, I take it serious only because of you. Y'all understand? All right.
So let that play. Let it play.
About him.
Look, it goes as far as them pulling up YouTube videos of these other camps.
Mm-hmm.
So this is during a Sabbath class, you know. They'll pull up the videos and they'll say, "Look,
Now pause it.
this camp is."
Let's show her. Let's show the public what we're talking about. Let's be fair, because she's not lying about that part. She's not lying. You got the video that I told you? Okay. Go on YouTube and put that. I'm going to give you a reason why I do it. And you tell me if I'm wrong, and I'll stop. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. Okay? Let's see. Okay? Because she think we got nothing better to do here. Like we care about what anybody else is doing. We don't care about what nobody else is doing. And they shouldn't be in our business either. But when you talk and you put yourself out there, play that first video right there.
Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that taught us truth. Peace, love, and salutations to all the hopeful like
Pause it.
truth and all righteousness.
So he's out on the highway talking to the cars. Okay? He's preaching the gospel to the cars. And look what he says while he's preaching the gospel to the cars. Let it play.
Sincerity. This is another edition of Razor Sharp. And this is entitled Flee Ye from IUIC. Now the reason or what inspired me to do this is because you got Nate, which is the god of IUIC. All right, he's telling his congregation to basically donate to his assembly so he can purchase a plane.
Pause it.
You know what I mean?
Pause it.
Which when you
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up? You heard what he said in close-up camera with the cars passing back and forth. They're telling their members, and I want to make a disclaimer right now. Him, I don't know who he is. And I haven't heard this come out of the leaders. And a lot of times these guys will go off on their own and say things that's just a lie. So I don't know if the leaders are saying this. And in all honesty, I don't play their videos because they don't talk about us the way that they used to. Y'all haven't seen me play none of their videos. The only time I play their videos is when they're lying and I see the other members repeating the lie. But he just said there that we're collecting money for a plane. Boldly. And I'm like, is this after I leave class? Are you collecting the money before I get here? How come I don't know about it and I'm in everything? Okay, first it's $1 million house. Now we're collecting money for a plane. You see how evil they are? You see how evil they are? Now go back to the YouTube search. I'm going to show you how far it's spread. Type in IUIC Nathaniel Jet. I'm going to show you how far it's spread. Are you mad because I bring up their videos and show you they liars too? Just put Jet, J-E-T. Look at another video right there. That we're a mega church. Look at that. Look at that.
That is, hey, Deacon, that is bad as the Magic School Bus.
Okay? Look at that. Bring it up big so the people can see it. So y'all see I'm not making this stuff up.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
Let that part play. Let that part play. Look how evil these people are.
For a private jet may take. I have sinned against
Okay, take it up. Because I don't want to keep the people long. I want to go straight to the point. Go back to where the woman was asked, do we bash other camps? My class is not private. Anybody could come in and watch. Better play.
This is during a Sabbath class, you know. They'll pull up the videos and they'll say, look, this camp is all about rape. This camp is don't even allow women in the school. So they'll make themselves appear righteous. They're like the more righteous, like we're the truth, you know.
Do you want to go to a place where they're raping women? Hell yeah, we more righteous. How do you appear more righteous? Because you don't rape women. You see how stupid that sounds? Let it play.
All the time in those camps. Bash other camps.
Do you know any specific camps they would like to bash?
Watch this.
I know it's ISUPK.
Yeah,
you saw that? You saw that?
The leather.
You saw what she said? Well, all the time that we play GMS videos, and we haven't played none lately, the only thing she could come up is the one camp that never, ever left our mouth. Huh? Exactly. Okay, but that's why I said he coerced her. And he deliberately wanted to say ISUPK. What is the purpose of him doing that? Who knows? What is the purpose? Turn the camera on everybody else. What is the purpose of him waiting to the end of the video to say, I got to slip this question in and ask them, do they privately bash other camps? And like I said, I forgot my offer. If any of you find any video footage of me playing a video of the ISUPK and bashing them, I will give you $100 for the first video and $500 for every video you find afterwards. I'll give you $100 out of my own, and we could do it live. We'll do it on video. Okay? You don't send the proof to me first. Send the proof to Vocab and to the sister, and then you contact me, and then I'll do it live, and I'll send you the money on my PayPal. Okay? $100 for any video you can find where we're bashing the ISUPK, and $500 for every other video you find afterwards, where we're pulling up videos and showing it to the congregation and speaking negative about the ISUPK. Because I showed you why we bring up GMS, because they liars. They are liars. Okay, and when they lie, they gonna get flamed. I'm gonna force you to back up what you say it. But I'm just showing you how evil this man is. Bring it back again, let it play. Yes.
As them pulling up YouTube videos of these other camps.
Mm-hmm.
So this is during a Sabbath class, you know. They'll pull up the videos and they'll say, look, this camp is all about rape. This camp is don't even allow women in the school. So they'll make themselves appear righteous. They're like the more righteous, like we're the truth, you know? Right. That's what they do all the time in those camps. Bash other camps.
Do you know any specific camps they would like to bash?
I know it's ISUPK.
Yeah,
that don't even sound nothing like GMS. How you just went to ISUPK? It was rehearsed. He already told her from the beginning, say this. And she's going to go to her lawyers and say that we're trying to bring violence against her. Suppose those brothers get mad and come here with a whole bunch of people ready to fight us. Based off of her word and that beast right there. Okay? But he's supposed to be so of God, and we don't know the scriptures, and we're a fractured movement, and everybody, and he's just making jokes and clowning. And this is not a game. This is not a game. That man is a liar, and he'll get other people to lie. Okay? The twins left us. Where did they go? To him. The producer guy left us. Where did they go? To him. She leaves us. Where did they go? To him. Okay, and he puts them on the team, and he starts giving them the playbook on how to come at us. Because he's a liar and he don't have nothing. Let it play.
In the black and pants and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
You see her nodding her head? Yeah, it's them.
GMS?
You ain't never seen them on no screen here. You ain't never seen them on no screen here. I'm the only one that pull up videos. And like I said, if any of y'all could find one, $100 for the first video you find and $500 for every video after. You lying beast, you demon. Let it play.
Yes, GMS. Yep, those are the.
No, that coin comes later on. Okay. Take it off the screen. Please call your lawyers. Please. Please. Give me Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. Y'all hot? I'm gonna let some air in. Let me know if y'all get cold, because I'm hot. Yes.
Book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So a time is going to come where things get sorrowful. I'm sorry, start with 24 verse 3 first.
Matthew chapter 24 verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world.
So he's talking about when the world is about to come to an end. For those of you who don't know it, we are in the last days, and judgment is coming to this earth, and billions of people are going to die. So the disciples are asking him, tell us the future. What is it going to be like when this destruction comes? Read on.
Verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
One of the key things you got to look for is people are going to come with deception. When were we deceived the most as a people? When our identity was stolen from us. When our Savior was taken from us. When our God was taken from us. That's the best way to destroy us, because we're here now gathered with the understanding that God is black, Christ is black, and the Israelites are black. So the best deception to break the people is to say, no, he's not. You people are wrong. You're misinterpreting the Bible. That's not the way it's supposed to be, which is what these apologetics and what that guy Vocab Malone does. Read on.
Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
You're going to have a lot of people with false Christian doctrines telling lies. And that's why we're not in the Christian church. They doing bunny rabbits and Easter eggs tomorrow. Where's that in the Bible? They need something to talk about. Go to the churches and question them on that. Why are you after us, a small group of nothing, nobody? And you got people dealing with Easter rabbits and bunny eggs. Okay, but the focus is on us. Read on.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
That's what you're seeing right now. Russia kicked all the Americans out. Americans kick all the Russians out. They talking about unstoppable bombs. North Korea testing weapons all the time. You in that time of the last days. Wars and rumors of wars. Read on.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Don't be scared. Read on.
For all these things must come to pass.
They have to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Read on.
But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Disease and sickness, the earthquakes, we can't count how many of them been happening. Okay, we don't need another one with the amount of loss of life that we've been seeing from the earthquakes, the tsunamis. Every time you turn on the TV, there's this different diseases and sickness. Now drop down to verse 8.
Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Things are beginning to get bad. Let's see how bad things are going to get. Read on.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you.
People want us dead. What Vocab Malone did in trying to get that girl to say that we bashed the ISUPK camp here, and even when I bring up GMS, we don't bash them. Because like I said, everybody in there is not wicked. Everybody in there is not wicked. Some people are just misled and misguided. And the teachers are off with their teachings, and people are loyal to them. So we ain't going to bash somebody just on that. When your video come up here, it's because you a damn liar. You're not going to lie and it's going to slide. You're going to get aired out. We put camps up to talk about them, and see, you already said, what will we gain? Would y'all respect me if I did that in secret and I cut it off and I talk bad about it? I wouldn't respect you. I wouldn't respect none of you if you're talking about people like that and you don't have the guts to do it on camera where people can see it and check you later on. I don't talk behind nobody back. Damn dog, that's what he do. And he think it's going to work. It's going to backfire in his face. Read it again.
Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
And that's what he's trying to do. That's why if you look at what he's saying, he got her to put, they're a racist cult, they're schizophrenic. They're not going into none of our teachings. They're just looking on what they can do to mold the masses against us. They want the Israelite groups against us, and they want the other nations against us. They want when you go home and your family members are not in the truth, they come across those videos and question you. What is this you're into? I didn't know you hate white people. I didn't know you want to put people in slavery. And we ain't teaching you that. There's no class here where we say now we hate white people. We want judgment from God to come. We want justice. We want reparations for what is done for us. And the Bible says it, and that's what we bring it out. None of you can say in any class where I told you to hate anybody. Read on.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended.
So, like she is. She's offended. The other brother that left, he's offended in what we taught. The twins that left, they're offended. And what they're going to do when they get offended? Read on.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
That's what you're seeing, betrayal. This is the Bible unfolding right before your eyes. Prophecy. They ask him, what's going to happen in the last days? On top of the wars, rumors of wars, the deceit and the lies, some people in here are going to betray us. So in the video, he's trying to say, oh, they're scared. They're paranoid. They search you. Hell yeah, we're going to search you. If you don't want to get searched, keep your black behind home. You ain't coming in here like no Dylan Roof and killing the people in here. We got our women, our children, our babies, our brothers here. And you think just because they search you and you don't like it, stay home and watch online. We don't need you here. We got Christ warning us that people are going to betray us, but we're going to open the door and just let anybody come in. You think that demon, if he would go so far as to lie with that girl, he won't send another Dylan Roof in here? You don't think he'll do it? He hates us. He hates you. He hates everything you stand for. And he's going to the extent to lie and getting anybody who don't understand the gospel and taking them to and putting them on his side. Satan has done that from the dawn of time. Read it again.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
People get offended in these scriptures. They betray us, and then they come in with hatred for us. How could that girl be here 2 years and now all of a sudden she hates everything and hates everybody and hates the garments and hates the sisters? Why would you stay someplace for 2 years that was so bad to you? Think about it. And you just walk away from your friends. You walk away from everybody. You let them control you and keep you from getting a job, from making money, but you stay there month after month after month for 24 months. Usually people that are like that, that's their whole pattern of life. They don't have nobody they're close to. They're not close to family. They have dysfunctional relationships. They might have a pet in their house and that's it. But they're not close to nobody. I couldn't just one day just get up and walk away from all of y'all after seeing y'all all the time over and over and over. That's just an evil mindset to have. And to just from 1 minute to the next, just pop up and then start speaking evil of people I've been around for 2 years. You check people like that, there's something inside of them. They can't connect. They don't have nobody that they attach to, nobody that they love. Their heart is filled with hatred. They don't have no functional relationships. So that's why they'll sit there and they'll listen to the scriptures over and over, and then Satan just tells them it's time. Then they show their true colors. They display the hatred. They display the betrayal. Everything that they did was wrong. Breaking bread, putting fringes on, keeping the Sabbath day, following the dietary law. Everything was wrong now. That's hatred. Not for us, for God, because we got that from the Bible. You're saying we're a cult? A cult makes things up. We got everything we say from the word of God. How are we a cult? Read on.
Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And that's what he's doing. He is a false prophet and he's coming with deception. That's why we showed you he ain't going to go in that King James Bible and prove his point. He's going to pull other versions of the Bible to try to convince you that what we're teaching is not right. If you're nice with the Bible, you should stay in the King James Bible and just destroy us. Why you got to go to other writings? That when you look it up, it says that the writings were deliberately tampered with and things are removed. Read again. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound. Because sin is going to spread. Because his job, you look at him, he got no beard. He has no fringes. He's not keeping the Sabbath. He's convinced that sister that she could put back on pants. She's not breaking bread. Nothing. So sin is going to abound. The job of the devil is to get sin to spread, to make you feel like the outsider. That's what
Vocab Malone is trying to do in his video. Make you feel like what you're doing is wrong and we're the right guys. The white guys are the right guys. Read on. Because iniquity.
And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax
So
cold.
people gonna turn cold. People are not going to keep these commandments. There's pressure on you to keep the commandments. That's why Christ says, he that endured to the end shall be saved. A lot of you are going to get caught up and just be like, what, turn just like how she is. I'm not doing this no more.
That's the next verse.
Read on.
Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
This is a fight to the finish, to the end, if you want salvation. You can't just come in here and check this out and then leave. It's blood in, blood out. Okay, so I'm not going to keep y'all long. I'm going to end it on that because it's hot and I want that to resonate in your head. Any questions? Any questions? Y'all can ask me anything you want. Oh, can you put my email up like she does? Okay, ask Deacon Asaph. Y'all want to know anything about what she's saying? Ask me, and I'll put it publicly out there and let her come with what she's saying. She know. We're going to do the same thing. Ask Deacon Asaph. We're going to put a link there. And whoever got questions about what they're saying, you can ask me. I welcome them. I guess nobody got questions. Any announcements? No announcements? No announcements? So, how y'all with the bread and the wine? Have y'all been giving it out? Okay. So, yeah. What are we doing for tomorrow? What's tomorrow? And what is the world doing tomorrow? Easter. Easter eggs and bunny rice. The new moon is actually now. Now is the new moon. Okay, so when you leave here, you cannot buy and sell until sundown tomorrow night. It's a double Sabbath. The new moon started when this sun went down. So a lot of people are asking, why are we doing the Sabbath now? Did y'all see online? There was people asking and how I answered them. Why are we doing our Passover now? Why are we doing our Passover now? Go ahead, stand up. Your hand went up. Scarcely.
The mic's right here.
How you doing? How you doing? On Leadership Shalom. Because it's at the scriptures. It is scripturally proven inside the book of Ezra, chapter 1, verse 1, that the Passover.
Read it. Let me hear what you're talking about. He said Ezra 1, verse 1.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
I got it.
You got it?
The book of Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 1 and verse 1. And Josiah held the feast of the Passover in Jerusalem unto his Lord, and offered the Passover the 14th day of the first month.
That's your answer? That's not good. I want to know why do we pick the date that we have that designates that we are doing it right and everybody else is wrong. His hand went up right next to you.
Shalom. So you got to count from the at evening, of the first new moon. So that would be
Give me a scripture.
Leviticus
Give me a scripture.
Leviticus 23 and verse 5.
Get that? Let's see if he's right. Because a lot of people have been calling saying, how come y'all doing it different? Other camps already did it. Some people are doing it on a Saturday. Why y'all doing it the way y'all do? We doing it the right way.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, at even is the Lord's Passover. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
No. One more try. You with the watch.
Shalom, leadership.
Shalom.
The verse I had in mind was Deuteronomy 16, verse 1.
That's right. Pull that.
The book of Deuteronomy.
He's specific here. He is very specific here. All you did was explain the cycle of what's going to be done. Here is specific. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse 1. Observe the month of Abib.
So the first thing you have to ask is, who is doing the Passover in the month of Abib? Don't just read where it says what to do, count from this and that. That's not helping. It tells you here, you're supposed to observe the Passover in the month of Abib. Who got a Bible dictionary? Look up the month of ABIB. Let's see what it says in the Bible dictionary. Because your kids may ask you, you should be able to tell them back. Or tell whoever it is that's asking you.
This is the Bible, this is the Compact Bible Dictionary. Abib, the pre-exilic name for the first month of the year.
Boom. That's what Abib is. It's the first month of the year. You are supposed to do the Passover starting with the first month of the year. Read on.
The first month after the exile, the name was changed to Nisan. It fell
Okay,
about
Nissan. Some of y'all driving cars. Nissan Maxima. Okay, that's a Babylonian name. Sentra, Babylonian name. Nike, Babylonian name. You can let that. What is there more? Read it.
It fell about the time of our March and early April.
So, what came at the time of March and early April? The new moon, which is tonight. So, we count how many days from tonight? And that's how we got our date. The other Israelite camps ain't doing that. That's why they got different dates. Now, are we mad at them? No. That's how they decide to do it. But people will call us up and say, we wrong. I'm showing you how we got our date. With proof and the words that was to give me Exodus 13 verse 4. That's not the only place it says it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 13 and verse 4. This day came ye out in the month Abib.
So it shows that that's when we were delivered. We were delivered from the hands of Egyptians in the month of Abib. Give me 23 verse 15. When you start to explain, always wrap everything around the month of Abib. Because it's going to give you a focal point of how we count the days. Because you got to ask the other people that's doing the Passover, when are you counting from? Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 15. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the time appointed of the month Abib. For in it thou camest out of Egypt, and none shall appear before me empty.
Drop down to 34, verse 18.
Exodus chapter 34 and verse 18. The feast of unleavened bread shalt thou keep. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread, as I commanded thee, in the time of the month Abib. For in the month Abib thou camest out.
Y'all notice he repeat that like 5 or 6 times. It was for you to stick in your head, not just quote, well, you count 15 days from such and such. That's of no use to nobody because that's what they did to get their dates. What they left out was we're doing it according to the month of Abib, which is between March and April. So when that new moon comes, that's when we know it's the beginning of the year. Who don't understand? Now, it says for how long we supposed to eat unleavened bread? So all of you should already have enough unleavened bread prepared to do it for 7 days. How many days are we supposed to eat the lamb? How many? Why only one? Who knows why only one? His hand went up over there. Because what if I want to pack up the lamb and make sandwiches for the rest of the week? I ain't got no money to be throwing out my good lamb. I want to make sandwiches. Tell me why.
We had to do it in haste.
I can't hear you, bro.
We
I
had to do
cannot.
it in haste.
What do you mean in haste?
They were coming to kill us. The Egyptians.
That's true, but anything else? Who can add something else? What were the instructions given to us concerning? Yes, we have to eat in haste, but what were the instructions given to us concerning the lamb? Because your mama might see you eating the lamb and then throwing it out and want to slap you upside your head. You wasting good lamb. You made me go and hunt all over for this lamb. And now you throwing it away because she don't understand the Bible. See, they don't know. They don't know. Go ahead. Stand up.
Shalom. It says, whatever remain in the morning of the Passover lamb, you have to burn it with fire.
Say that again.
Whatever remains in the morning of the Passover lamb, you have to burn it with fire.
Where's the scripture?
Exodus 12 and 10.
Read it for him.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain.
Start with verse 8.
Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire.
So it tells you how to prepare it. You can't boil it. You can't put sazon on it. You can't put adobo on it. You can't put Lowry seasoned salt. You can't put garlic on it.
No Goya.
Okay? Read it again. Start with verse 7. I'm sorry.
Exodus chapter 12 and verse 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses.
Why do we strike the blood on the two doorposts and in the upper posts? Go ahead.
So that when Christ come, he would see that.
Christ was there?
When death come, he would.
What is he talking about? Christ. Christ is in the New Testament. He's trying to get deep. He's trying to have people scratching their head. Yo, what type of Bible he got? Christ is at the Passover. The Passover meant that the Lord was going to kill the firstborn of the Egyptians. And when the angel came through, if you didn't have your house with the blood on it, people in your house was going to die. That's a serious, serious thing. Read it again.
Exodus 12 and 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread. And
so that's important, because a lot of people start calling me, Deacon, what if I can't roast it? What could I do? You could put it on top of your oven and put a pan and let it roast. Just don't boil it. No microwave. Don't put water in it and be like, I'm going to boil this down. It's too hard. It's too tough. I like my lamb soft. You got to roast it with fire. The only thing you're able to put on it is salt. You can put salt. That's it. Read on.
And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread and with bitter herbs.
So that's what you're supposed to have. Bread, unleavened bread, the lamb, and bitter herb. What's up an example of bitter herbs? I got to send y'all back to the morning class. Because y'all supposed to be the top dudes. I hadn't went up all the way in. Okay, go ahead. Let me see.
That would be like horseradish.
Is that in there? Radish? He said. Yeah. Okay. I ain't eating that, but I ain't eating that. Any type of greens that's bitter. Okay, it has a bitter, like kale is bitter. Okay. I like kale, and it's very good for you, so I'm gonna eat kale. Read it again.
And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat of it, eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all.
It has to be cooked. You can't eat it raw, and sodden means you're boiling it. You're not supposed to boil it. The Lord is specific on how he wants the lamb cooked. Must be roasted by fire. You cannot boil it, and it has to be fully cooked. Read on.
But roast with fire, with his head, with his legs, and with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning, ye shall burn with fire.
That's why you can't pack up the rest in your fridge and have sandwiches. One person told me, look, Deacon, I didn't know. I was eating lamb the whole week. I was eating lamb sandwiches. Okay, and you know why that happened? Because that person only comes around when it's a high holy day. You know how when the high holy day comes, then all of us, it's just like I was driving yesterday, and it was mad traffic. Everything is double park. I'm getting mad. I'm blowing my horn. Everybody got their church suit on. Then I find out it's what? Good Friday. What the hell is Good Friday? All the churches is double parked cars. What's wrong with the other Fridays? What made this Friday so good that y'all had to show up with your three-piece suit on? Make me sick. And I'm trying to observe the Sabbath and get home because I wanted to eat before the fast. The fast is coming, and I wanted to eat my meal there. And I'm dealing with nothing but traffic. And every church you pass by is jam-packed. Those are religious nut jobs. And you have them in the Israelite community. They only want to show their face when it's a high holy day. And they should not be granted that privilege to come when it's a high holy day only. What about the people who've been coming all year? Because people get mad when I'm like, look, I don't know who you are. Where you live? Right down the street. Oh, but I'm commanded to come. You was commanded to come to the Sabbath, that autumn Sabbath you missed. Now this one, because it's garments and party. How much the garments cost? I don't care. I'll pay. I want two for my. No, Negro. You're not getting two. You're not getting one. You can make one and watch online at your house, but the garments ain't for you. Then they get mad. Okay, read on.
Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand.
Ready to go. You're not supposed to take your shoes off and relax. Because you see some of the Passover, some people at the Passover, they loosen their belt. I don't have to do that no more. My belly's gone. They loosen their belt. The sisters kick their shoes off. And they chilling. Read it again.
And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste.
In what?
And ye shall eat it in haste.
Quickly. Because it's symbolic to when the Egyptians were going to die, they were going to be in mourning. They was going to be like, your God killed my kids. So the Most High was like, look, y'all better get out of there quick. Okay? Because they're going to come, and they're going to come with vengeance, and they're going to attack you. Read it again.
And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
I'm going to kill all the Egypt. That's racism. They say that we racist. He's going to kill the firstborn of another nation. That's why I wish they better never come to me with no racism. I'm going to bury you starting from the beginning of the Bible all the way to the end. You saying that I'm racist? Talk to my God. Okay? Now all of a sudden we're a racist schizophrenic cult. Read it again.
For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
And you know what's crazy? You attached to that first child. You remember, there's nothing like that first child that you witnessed come into the earth. I know me, when I had my first child, I wanted to see it. I wanted to be in the delivery room. I was excited. Second time, I was like, I'm not watching that again. I'm not watching that. The nurse was like, look, if you faint, we're not stopping doing what we're doing with her to come get you. That's exactly what she said. I said, because some of you, y'all get all white. Y'all be like, oh, it was just amazing. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. One time was enough for me. So I'm just saying, imagine you have your first child, you're becoming a father for the first time, and God just kills your firstborn child. So that's why he said, look, they're going to be angry. So y'all better don't take your shoes off. Don't get relaxed. Y'all better be ready to roll when y'all hear the first screams. Because they were screaming all throughout when people were finding out what was going on, because nobody believed God had never done something like this before. And it's the same thing now. A lot of you don't believe that the stuff in the Bible is going to happen. Very, very bad things are going to happen. And y'all going to see it with your own eyes. This is a good time to be alive and a scary time to be alive. Because some of you have never seen the things that you're about to witness now take place. And God, in a way, is preparing you mentally and spiritually. A lot of you are going to pass out. A lot of you are going to faint. Like Ezekiel, y'all remember how Ezekiel was when the angels came to him? When y'all read that, he passed out a couple of times. They had to stand him up on his feet. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. A lot of the prophets, when God made it known to them, they just dropped. They just passed out. Okay, when you read John the Revelator, when he saw Christ, what he did? He dropped down to the floor. That's why he started telling you how his feet look. He wasn't looking up in his face like, oh snap, you Christ? He was on the floor like, look how black his feet are. He got some black feet. He wasn't up in his face. That's why I laugh when y'all say, oh, an angel came to me or whatever. That's not what you read in the Bible. Anytime the angels roll up, people bug out.
The scriptures say that they were dreadful.
They were dreadful to look upon. And y'all gonna see that. Okay, when the angel was doing the killing during the time of David, remember he went to Onan to get the threshing floor to get it to stop. And they were scared. Everybody was afraid when he did the census. And the angels just started killing people. Y'all got to read in detail what was going on. These people were terrified. And y'all going to see the angels in their true form. And a lot of y'all are going to be, it's going to take you a while to get over what you see because you don't believe that stuff like this exists. You don't believe that stuff like this exists. I was watching a movie. It was a horrible, horrible movie. And they were hyping it so much. I forgot the name of it. Where they were talking about the shimmer. And these women had to walk into it. Annihilation. Y'all saw it? It was a very stupid movie. But I'm just showing you how deep Esau is. That was the presence of God. And the only way you would understand that what they were showing you, they were trying to make it be like it was alien life force that was the presence of God. Because what it did, it came down in a certain place and they called it a shimmer. And whoever walked into it, they started to morph into the elements, into the trees, into everything else. And then it started to mimic them and they would go crazy. They try to make it look like it was alien life. Okay? But the writers, they like to mess with you a lot. Because for you to make up a movie, something like that, where is the mind? Where are they going? So a lot of them, the scriptures tell you that they're deep. They get their wisdom from who? Satan. It tells you that in Revelation chapter. Satan has revealed things unto them. So when we call this man the beast, or when we tell you to be careful of him, you don't know who you playing with. A lot of you have no clue who you playing with, so y'all better be careful. So everybody got bread and wine? We're going to break bread and drink wine. Huh? Oh, what's up? I didn't know we had visitors. We got visitors. Stand up, visitors. What's ours?
Visitors, stand up.
You got a cup? Man, they went real cheap on this. Sorry. Shalom, brother. Telling your name, where you from?
Shalom, leadership.
Talking to the mic? My ears are no good.
Hear me? Shalom, leadership. My name is Brother Obadiah from Detroit.
From where?
Detroit.
How long you been with Detroit?
It'll be 2 years in June.
2 years?
July,
okay, still a brother. You should be a soldier by now. Because what? What happened?
I was messing up a lot.
You was messing up? Okay, you admit it. You hear? Yeah. Good. Next time you come back, you'll be a soldier, right?
Definitely, Lord's will.
Glad you could visit. Glad you could visit. Shalom, brother. What's your name? Tell them where you from.
Shalom, leadership. Soldier Eli, IUIC Detroit.
Detroit, how long you been a soldier?
I've been a year now, since March.
Okay, how is it? How's the streets out there in Detroit?
It's not much traffic like we have here.
Not as much traffic.
No,
why? As far as what? Like
it's
the
a lot
congestion?
of people. Yeah, it's a lot of people here.
Is it because it's more suburban and not city? Like here is the city. How do you have it there? Do you have are you close to the city or it's like suburbs where you are?
We usually go out to different parts of the hood sometimes, but the closest part to New York is usually Greektown, downtown area.
How far is that from you?
About 20 minutes.
Okay. Good, good. Glad you could visit, brother. Glad you could visit.
All praise.
Shalom. What's your name, brother? Tell them where you're from.
Shalom, leadership, Most High Christ bless. Soldier Judas with IUIC Detroit.
How long you been a soldier?
Around 2 years, sir.
I
2
mean,
years.
1
now.
year.
1
year.
year.
I'm sorry. 1
So
year.
how's the streets out there?
The streets of Detroit not as crowded as here. I'll tell you that. But I would say equally or more dangerous as here. I've seen some
When you say
stuff.
dangerous, as far as what?
I say unpredictable.
Oh,
This is stuff we get unpredictable, but you know, but I would say it's more dangerous here because of the population.
yes, it
So,
is.
yes,
It is. It is.
yes.
There's certain places I don't go, and I'm black, and I will not go.
All praises. All
I'm
praises.
like, I'm not going around those black people. Not without my crew. I'll wind my windows up.
All praises to the Most High.
But glad you could visit, brother. Glad
Yes,
you
sir.
could
I'm
visit.
here. I'm glad to be here.
Shalom, brother. Tell them your name, where you visiting from.
Shalom, leadership. Brother Hamul from Detroit.
From Detroit?
Yes, sir.
How long you been there, brother?
A year going on 2 months.
So how you like it there?
It's good.
It's
we
good?
Growing. Yes, sir. We're growing in the process, trying to find another school.
Okay, you're trying to find a new school.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Glad you could visit, brother. Glad you could visit. What your shirt say? Ask me.
Ask me about my fringes.
Like he's in the spirit. He's in the spirit. Tell your name, where you from.
Shalom, leadership. My name, Brother Shazak, Detroit.
Detroit? How long you been
sir.
with the Detroit camp?
Going on 2 years in July.
Okay, so next time you come, you'll be a soldier too, right?
Lord's will, yes, sir.
All praises, brother. Glad you could visit. Glad you could visit.
All praises.
Shalom, brother. What's your name? Where you from?
Shalom, my name is Cecil.
Talk a little louder.
My name is Cecil.
Cecil. How long you been watching us, Cecil?
I haven't been watching. I just came in today.
You just came in today. So how did you hear about us?
My cousin, my family.
Who's your cousin? They here?
Yes.
Stand up, cousin, family. Okay, good. So what did they tell you that made you decide to come today?
I just noticed a change in their lifestyle, a good change.
Okay, so let me tell you what got them here. What's your nationality?
Black.
Okay.
West Indian.
Black is a color. And we were labeled a color and we have an identity. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. The whole world is fighting over possession of the Bible. And that's your people, that's your heritage, that's your family. We are supposed to be the rulers of this earth. And the Bible said that because we disobeyed God, that we would disconnect with our God and other people will rule over us. So now, the curse that God put on us that you read about in Deuteronomy 28 is being lifted. So as he takes us out of the bad conditions we're in, we're waking up and we're turning back to God and we're living a life for God because he's going to destroy this world. So I always tell people, don't come here because you want to learn about God. Come here because you want to save your soul. Billions of people are going to die. You're in what the Bible calls Armageddon, the last days, the end of the world. Nuclear war is coming. That's why you got that idiot president in office doing all that stupid stuff. Another stripper come up and saying that they had sex. So how could the president of the United States got hoes popping up talking about where my money? That's a disgrace. Russia is coming out saying, yo, get your peoples out of here. North Korea ready to pop off. A nuclear war is going to come. The world's coming to an end. And that's why your president, he's being mocked and he's a laughing stock. And then you have the racial tension. They just shot down, blew away a black man in his grandmother's house and said that he was holding a cell phone. Okay, what they want you to believe is that he had, give me a cell phone for a minute. They want you to believe that he held a cell phone at them like this. What fool would do that to the police? They shot you because you held your cell phone this way. And it's obvious he was like this. He's calling for help. But guess what? They revealed. Y'all know what they revealed yesterday in the autopsy? He got shot 6 times in his back. So that's why the rioting is starting. Because now the truth is coming out. Cops just executed him. And the Lord is allowing these things to happen so that you can see that this is not no joke. This is not no game no more. People hate us. I showed you that video because I wanted you to see that sister, that man in there, they hate us. And they're going to turn against people. So it's a beautiful thing when your family, you can look at their lifestyle and say, what you into? I want to be like you. Okay, so one thing I want you to leave here knowing is you are an Israelite. You're not a Negro. You're not black. Okay, You are an Israelite. You are part of the 12 tribe, the greatest people to ever walk the face of this planet. And we're going to take back this earth. All right? Glad you could visit, brother. Glad you could visit. Anybody else?
There's one more in the back right there.
Shalom, brother. What's your name? Where you from?
Shalom, leadership. My name is Michael Diggs. Well, it'll be changed very soon.
Okay, how long you been watching us?
About 8 months. I've talked to you twice on the phone.
Yes?
Yes.
Your voice sounds like you be on the radio somewhere. Hello, this is Michael Diggs. Sound like you belong on the radio, bro.
Well, everybody tells me that, but I wanted to come here and not be embarrassed because everybody says, speak up. So I better get myself together.
You been watching. So where you live?
I live in Albany.
In Albany?
Yes.
So you drove what, 3 hours to come down?
No, I took the train down and I was...
So 6 hours?
Not really 6 hours.
How long was it?
It was 2 hours.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that. Wow.
No, the reason why I'm down here is because 2 weeks ago you had 5 people from Albany, and I wish that we could get a school or a congregation in Albany so that we can grow up there.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna find the other people, and we're gonna start a meeting, and you make it happen.
Woo! Okay.
Hey, look, it's not hard. It's not hard. This that you see here started in the bishop's house, which is a handful of people. Each one teach one. Then more people started coming, and more people started coming. Then we look for a meeting place. The hard part is on us because we got to teach you.
Yes.
Then after you learn, you just start, basic stuff, passing out flyers in your neighborhood, giving people awareness of what you teach.
Yes, I look forward to becoming a Power Ranger. So
yeah, all right. Okay. Hey, it's crazy. We're gonna be the real Power Rangers.
That's right.
Okay. It's not gonna be no whole bunch of different colored ones. It's just gonna be one color, and they're gonna be dangerous. It's gonna be a beautiful sight to see.
That's gonna be a
What tribe you from, brother?
Judo.
Welcome home. Welcome home. So that's it. Okay.
We have Deacon. We have a couple of promotions. Any other announcements prior? Oh, we got a couple.
Go ahead. Make it happen.
All right, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. All right, Israel. So Sister Amira, would you stand up for me, please? All right. All right. So me and this sister here, we've been speaking for some time now, namely about a year, close to 2. And I got to know her parents in the truth too. Her father's right there. Her mother's sitting next to her right there. And they have a wonderful spirit. And they definitely fear the Most High. And their daughter is the woman who I want to spend the rest of my life with. So from this day forward, we are betrothed. From this day forward.
Hey, he just changed the game for announcing betrothals. Y'all did it weak. Some of y'all be like, yo, where she's at? Where she's at? Yeah, her right there. That's gonna be my wife. But I like how you laid that down. There's a good brother here. How long you been with us now?
Well, my first congregation was Feast of Dedication 2011.
Okay, so he's been with us for a long time. I watch him come in here as a little boy and turn into a young man now.
Oh, praise Deacon.
Okay, I watch him come in here as a little boy, and he stood for all that time, diligent and learning the scriptures and quiet. Well, I don't think we ever had a problem with him. Never. There's nobody who could say that he did anything wrong. So, sister, you got yourself a good husband. She came in here on the quiet. She's like, I'm gonna find me the good one. That's him right there. That's my man. Okay, snatched him up. Okay, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So, your announcements?
Yeah, we have a couple of promotions. Brothers have been promoted to soldier. Brother Roy, I think he's in the 12 p.m. class. Next is Brother Lemuel has been promoted to soldier. And Brother Matthias has been promoted to soldier. And Baruch from Jersey, he's been promoted to soldier. So all these brothers have been promoted to soldier. All right. All praises to the Most High.
It's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. While the devil is trying to tear us apart, we just getting bigger and stronger. Okay, I've been doing this a long time, half my life. And look, I never thought I would see what I'm seeing now. So I'm proud of all of y'all that came in here, that made it this far, and understand this world is about to be changed drastically. Everything you know about, you are not living now, you're surviving. Christ said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. I wouldn't tell you so if it wasn't true. Who want mansions? Okay? I want mansions. I want this garbage they got now. So let's break bread and drink wine in honor of our Lord and Savior laying down his life so that we too can have life. Everybody got bread and wine? For I received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you, that the Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it and said, take, eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. This do in remembrance of me. After the same manner also he took the cup when he had supped, saying, this cup is a New Testament in my blood. This do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak and sickly among you, and many sleep. In the name of Jesus Christ we pray and we thank you, Lord. Amen.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His what? His what? His what? His what?